Hey guys, welcome back to TheScottSpot. I'm Scott, and you are watching The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In the last video, we began exploring the Forest Haven. We met the Earth Spirit, I guess is what you would call him, the Great Deku Tree, and all his little followers, the Karoks. Except for, he was going to give us the pearl we needed to move on, but of course, it's never that easy. And we ended up, now we have to go save Makar from the Forbidden Woods. But first, we have to get a leaf of the Deku trees, which will allow us to get to the Forbidden Woods. But before all that, it's time to meet the Karoks. Here's Linder, who apparently was the one who got Makar, or was with Makar when he fell into the Forbidden Woods.
We Karoks pass most of our days far away from our sacred forest haven, raising new trees to foster healthy forests on the many islands of the Great Sea. Today is the day we were to return to our home for our annual ceremony. But poor Makar. Please, great swordsman, please save our brother Makar.
God, what would you guys do without me? I guess Makar would be dead. Let's see what's in here. Okay, this is the Forest Potion Shop, ran by the Karok Hollow.
Hello, swordsman. You seem to be in high spirits. As for me, I'm using the fruit of the forest to create potions. I'm called Hollow.
Ah, I get it, because it's like a tree hollow.
I wish I could create a potion that would help you, swordsman. But the ones I have here only seem to work on my fellow Karoks.
I wonder what kind of potions Karoks would need, like anti-rot potions, I guess?
I know. If you could somehow gain magic power, swordsman, then you will surely need a potion that can replenish it. Then, if I can get the right ingredients, I might be able to make a potion for you. Oh, but I haven't seen the ingredients that help recover magic power here in the forest. If I had seeds from the flower monsters in the Forbidden Woods, then maybe I could make a potion for you. Do you know about those seeds?
Man, I don't even need to go to the Forbidden Woods to get enough seeds. They're right outside. Where have you been? Let's equip those suckers. Boko Baba seeds. So yeah, you can see this diagram that tells you got a Boko Baba that gives you, when it dies, it creates a Baba Bud and a Boko Baba seed. Oh, and there's even seeds hanging from the wall over here. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Alright, let's hand them over. Take some seeds.
Oh, that's a Boko Baba seed. That's it. That's what I need to make the kind of super replenishing potion that would help you, swordsman. Alright, I'm going to use 4 of your seeds to create a super replenishing potion. Please wait just a moment.
Why would they... That's a big cauldron, actually. Is it even necessary for him to jump all the way over there?
Angela, away!
Oh, is that how it works? Come on! Waddles over here like a penguin.
Haha, it's ready. Here you go.
You got some blue potion. Use it to replenish both life energy and magic power. Keep it in your bottle until you need it.
Come see me again after you gather more seeds. I'll be waiting.
The fact that you can make blue potion this way completely undermines like the whole blue 2 jelly side quest, if it's so hard to get the blue 2 jelly for that. But oh well, what can you do? Okay, let's see. I don't... Why would I want that? Alright, so I'm actually gonna need an empty bottle, so I'll go ahead and drink this. As much wasteful as that is. Potion must not taste very good. Over here we have... See that Firefly that's glowing brighter than the others? That is actually a forest Firefly. And in the... Come here. In the original game, you caught a forest firefly in your bottle. A strange light emanates from this mystical creature. In the original game, you needed that. You gave that to Linzo back on Windfall Island, and he would make the deluxe picto box. I think he just gives you a joy pennant in this version. Hey, what are you doing? I want like a little propeller rod.
We Karoks can fly through the sky using our own Deku Leaves. We Karoks are very light. You look like you weigh in a lot. You look like you weigh a lot more.
Wow, I can't talk all of a sudden.
You look like you weigh a lot more than we do.
Damn, another fat joke.
Do you think you'll be alright?
So I don't have all the Korok's names memorized, but I think this one is Elma. Not that that matters. And another thing that I've been wondering about is, do the Koroks have a gender, or are they all guys? Because I don't think any of them are ever referred to as female. Wow, you are a pretty ugly Korok, I'm not gonna lie. I think that one's name is Oaken, but...
Do you know about this flower? It's called the Baba Bud. You can stand in front of it and tilt the control stick to jump into it. Baba Buds have this peculiar habit of shooting you up into the air after you jump into them, so you can use them to jump up to hard-to-reach places.
Alright, well, let's give it a shot. How's about? So it charges up, and then it launches you upwards. At one point in the background music here, you can actually hear the notes of Saria's song from Ocarina of Time. But, I mean, if I really want to, I might try to point it out in the video when it plays. Actually, I'm not going to. That's way too much work. Sorry. This one, I think, is named Urch.
Wow, you're quite good at that, Mr. Knight.
I'm not a knight. Just
keep doing that until you get all the way up to the top. If you shoot out facing the wrong direction, don't panic. If you don't tilt the control stick, you'll land safely back in the Baba Bud.
Good to know. Okay. Go right across, please. And another cool thing about the Baba Buds is each time you hop in one, it recharges your magic a little bit. Imagine if you, like, think about how dangerous this is, though. Like, how... if you fell, you would die instantly in real life. Here we go. You got the Deku Leaf. This item is actually pretty damn useful. Plant your feet on the ground and use it to blow blasts of air at objects and enemies. You can also jump in the air and use your magic power to drift on the currents of the wind.
Swordsman, over here!
Ooh, I don't remember that one's name.
Please, you must fly from over there to here using your Deku Leaf.
Well, you know, I would, but I have better things to do, sorry to say. For example, I could fly over here. Ah! And then you could just use this to fly this way. And I think that I need to go ahead and go all the way to the top. Oh jeez. That's not close at all. You have to change the wind to affect how well you fly, but in interior areas like this, it doesn't really matter. So those are our magic jars that refill our magic meter. And this is actually the last 3D Zelda game to use a magic meter, sadly enough. So out there is we need to go that way, because there's a treasure chest over there. But first, we need to make sure the wind's blowing in the correct direction, because I think it's blowing in the opposite of the correct direction right now. Good old wind's requiem. Alright, I think I need to go that way, I guess. Southeast sounds good. Here we go! Flying with a Deku Leaf is actually pretty damn fun. Wow, look at those graphics. It's so pretty. Woo! Another thing that is new to this game is there's always a marker right below where you're going to land when you fall from the Deku Leaf. So we got treasure chart number 3. I guess I should probably go ahead and open that. No. Maybe. Treasure chart 3. Oh, fuck. Alright, that's, I believe that's Eastern Fairy Island, but don't quote me on that. Okay, the, crappy part about this is, we're gonna have to get back to the top now. So, since that would be really boring, Oh shit, I'm actually gonna drown, probably. But since that would be super boring, I'm going to cut to that. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a sec. Okay, we're back. So I'm back on the branch that's had the Deku Leaf on it. Gotta cross back over here. We're still not going over to the croc that called to us because we have another thing to do shortly over this way. So we got some kind of hatch over there. So let's go check it out. First, we need to change the wind again. Up, left, right, northwest. The complete opposite direction of before. Oh, thank you, grass, for getting in the way there.
Yep.
Fly on over. And drop to our deaths. Ow. Now, who are you?
You're incredible. Did you just fly down here? That's the coolest thing ever. Hey, if you can fly, do you think maybe you can hit that switch over there? Huh? Can you? Huh? You can't see it? It's just over there, up toward the top of the forest haven. Don't you have a telescope? I mean, who doesn't in this day and age?
Well, I do have a telescope, but I would rather just use the pictographs since it serves the same function. He's talking about that crystal switch up there. Now, the only way for me to actually hit that at this point in the game is to use one of my highway pairs. So let's just do that real quick. Before I forget, I did find a tingle bottle while I was swimming around before. First time playing Wind Waker, did not disappoint. Well, I'm happy about that. It's definitely an amazing, amazing, amazing game. So good. So we're gonna fly the seagull up to the switch and hit it. Come on, seagull. And that raises the hatch. And lowers the ladder so we can don't have to fly over here every time we need to get here. He probably jumped to his death. I'm tempted to like fly around and see if I can find anything, but that would probably be a waste. Anyway. So what does this sign say? Palace of Figurines, Nintendo Gallery. Membership required to enter. Well, who needs a membership? So there's... I forgot to say, this guy's name is Manny. And if you look at his paper bag that he's got, it's got a Octorok sprite from the original Legend of Zelda, which is pretty cool.
So you were a member this whole time? Awesome! Hey, and thanks to you, I got in and became a member too. Check it out. I gave this guy a pictograph and he gave me this figure in return. Talk about cool. This'll be all the rage.
Whatever, nerd. So yeah, this is the Nintendo Gallery, and it's home of the game's largest, longest, and most unrewarding challenge, sidequest. Welcome! Welcome to the Nintendo Gallery Figurine Palace, Heart. This guy's name is Karlov. This is your first time here, isn't it? Did one of our members provide you with an introduction, I hope? Oh well, no worries one way or the other. We've been losing members due to our lack of gimmicky attractions. But we don't worry. What could be more gimmicky than making a sculptor out of a photo? Or a sculptor? A sculpture. True fans know we're the coolest. So anyway, do you know what it takes to become a member of our club? $50? And an email address? The figurines we have on display here have all been made using pictographs provided by our devoted members. If you bring me, the master sculptor, a pictograph that steals my breath away, then you'll become a member and you'll become able to view the collection in our galleries. And won't that be nice? Do you have such a pictograph? Well, I do have this one. Let's see, what do we want to give him? Beedle. Let it be known that my first figurine was of Beedle. This is quite an inspiring motif. Hurrah! I'm filled with inspiration. Please, permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine. So what's your name, kid? Link? Link, is it? Well, Link, this officially marks your induction into our little club. I think I should be done with this tomorrow. I'll have to ask you to be patient until then. Real quick, before I forget, there's lots of little neat things to see behind the desk. You got a figurine of Tetra's pirate ship, of a pig. You got a, I think that's supposed to be the postman symbol or something. I think there's a sculpture of Link's head back there. You got the Lon Lon Ranch cow poster. Oh crap, a seagull. Got masks from Majora's Mask. I see the bunny hood, I think that's the all-night mask. The Goron mask, the Keaton mask. Just, Windfall Island windmill. Just all kinds of neat things back there. And I see a submarine. Cool. Well, anyway, the cool thing, the change that they made about this side quest is you can actually hand in multiple pictographs at once, and he'll get them all done in one night. In the old version, you can only hand in, I think it was, just one at a time, and then you had to play the Sun Song twice for him to finish it. So let's go ahead and do that. Give him our other pictographs. Kogoli. Take it. Actually, that's going to take a lot of time, so I'll just show you the pictographs that I'm going to give him. Not that one. Got the Big Octo, got Linda, Meninko, Rito Chieftain, Magtail, Valoo, Quill, Komali, Medli. Alright, but actually, I'm going to pause it. Okay, and we're back. I've handed all my pictographs into Karlov, so let's make a day pass. See, this used to be a lot more cumbersome because you had to do this for every single pictograph you handed in. Not to mention, you could only hold 3 pictographs at a time, as opposed to the 12 you can hold now. So, if you think this side quest is annoying in this version, just imagine what it used to be like. Welcome, Link. Your figurine-based request has been fulfilled. I know I always say this, but this is some of the best work I've done in quite a while. Go in that door there to check it out. I was completely overcome with a creative urge after seeing what you gave me. Ended up making lots of figurines. But all that artistic spirit made me a little absent-minded, so I don't exactly remember which rooms I placed them all in. Why don't you go and have a look? Okay, I will. We got the Forest Haven room. We don't have any figurines from here yet, although we will have it full before too long. Might be the first room we complete, actually. There should be some figurines in here, though. The Dragon Roost Island room. Alright, we've got Kogoli. So you can rotate the figure and zoom in and out and all that good stuff. And you can actually learn stuff about... This is how you learn all the characters' names and some facts about them. Kogoli, birthplace Dragon Roost Island. He always seems to be worrying about the state of the island, but no one has ever seen him working to improve it. Yeah, as I said, his figurine is actually one of the missable ones. Because after towards the end of the game, he disappears. Like, you just can't find him anymore. Ah, my girl Medli. Why did I say that with a thick country accent? Medli, birthplace Dragon Roost Island, personality, serious and sincere. Oh, that's a good personality. Medli is Valoo's attendant, and as such she puts incredible effort into everything she does. Even so, there are times when she just seems to be spinning her wheels. I'm not even sure what that means. Her greatest treasure is the harp that she carries on her back. That harp will become very important later. And here's Komali's figure, and this is kind of a spoiler because you see what he looks like here after he gets his wings, even though we haven't actually seen that yet. That's because in the original game you couldn't get a pictograph of him until after that point. But because you can get the deluxe picto box early in this version, you can. Komali, birthplace Dragon Roost Island, personality Mama's boy, more like Grandma's boy. Komali had very little confidence in himself and thus closed himself off from the world outside his tribe's area. With just a little help from Link, though, he has regained his confidence and has at last begun to show signs of being a confident and mature Rito adult. That'll be the day. I actually really like Komali, though. Rito Chieftain, who don't give a fuck. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island, head of the Rito tribe. The chieftain is a very gifted leader who is adored by his people. Due to his position, he must be strict with his relations. But as with any father, he worries about his son. Maybe a little too much. Ah, my boy Quill. Quill the postman. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Personality, dutiful, passionate. Quill has courage, if nothing else. That's kind of rude. He is admired by his fellow Rito, and the chieftain places great trust in him. If I did figure out that if you turn in a pictograph of the Rito Chieftain, you also get the Quill Figurine, since there's only a couple chances to ever get a pictograph of him in the game. But if you turn in a Quill pictograph, you do not get the Rito Chieftain pictograph. Not that it matters, but I was just curious. Ah, and the Sky Spirit Valoo, who throws hissy fits. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Sky Spirit. Valoo has lived on Dragon Roost Island and protected the Rito since long, long ago. He has a habit of speaking only Hylian, which only his attendant, Medli, grasps. It's not a habit, it's just literally the only thing he can speak. And yes, I know this video is running long, but I wanted to, I didn't want to end at an awkward point. So this is the dungeon room where common enemy statues go. I think we should only have one in here. Yep, the Magtail, who killed me. Magtail, Habitat Dragon Roost Cavern. Weakness, water. What is this, Pokemon? These creatures are covered in a hard exoskeleton that not even the searing heat of lava can penetrate. Their eyes are their only weakness. Oh god, that's scary. Magtails can be picked up and carried around when they've rolled into a defensive position. Yeah, we know. So, oh, here's a notice. Yeah. Zoom by tilting up and down. Yeah. Okay. The next room is the Forsaken Fortress room. And we don't have anything. That's where the boss statues go. We don't have anything in there yet. But if I had done what I was supposed to, there would be a statue of the first boss Goma in there. I just forgot to take a pictograph of her. So we'll have to, because of that, we'll have to wait until way later in the game to fix it. This is the Outset Island room. I'm not sure why I came in here. No statues here either. And the Windfall Island room. There should be a couple statues in here. We've got Menenko, who is full of herself. Menenko, birthplace Windfall Island. Favorite thing? Pictographs. Pfft, more like pictographs of herself. God, I'd hate to be this bitch's friend on Instagram. This former beauty became famous after being dubbed Miss Windfall Island about 40 years ago. There isn't a younger woman who could take that title away. Yeah, apparently. She thinks she's still Miss Windfall Island. And Linda. The only reason I got these two pictographs is because I got them during sidequests, so I just figured I might as well keep them. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Best friend, Sue Belle. Sue Belle's the girl who carries on the pot in her head. Lately, her childhood friend, the delicate Kamo, that was the emo kid that we took a picture of a full moon for, has become smitten with her, but she's apparently completely oblivious to his feelings. Poor Kamo. Friend-zoned. Yeah, so that's what he was upset about. Why he was all depressed. And the Great Sea Room. These are characters that you don't find on the highly populated islands. So we have only one right now, and that is Beedle. Beedle, birthplace unknown. Favorite thing? Bugs, especially beetles. Understandable? A businessman by nature, Beedle's sales pitch is unmatched. He hopes to open a chain of trading posts where people can buy, sell, or trade anything. He's also got a helmet that will become important later. So yeah, that's how the Nintendo Gallery works. So we're way past time for this episode, but in the next episode we will do some more Nintendo Gallery related things, and probably head towards the Forbidden Woods, depending on time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like what you saw, or hit subscribe to get videos every time I put out one. I really appreciate the view, and thanks for checking out the TheScottSpot. Later.